pretty much par for the course on his level, but still, it's got to be annoying for Steel, because now, not only have they not really, they don't know at least if they pushed him back or not. Also lost a player. Lucas trying to make himself a bit bigger over here, a lot of presence for him, but he's going to get shot down by Simple. And now the rest of this push, it was meant to be a B push. How is it going to work out?
All three players, Flamey and C's, still holding solid here on the B side as well. You can see C's looking for the headshot angle, and he's going to find it. One spray with the help of Flamey, but Flamey gets wallbanged in the meantime, and there's C's going down. This is still a man advantage for Na'Vi going into the retake, and it looks like Na'Vi are not going to waste any time at all. They're looking for the fight, trying to deny the plant.
20 seconds here for the 2v2 to get the bomb plant down. Definitely not easy. KNG walking in. Gonna go down for Guardian, and now everything rides on Henny here. He's got the AWP, but he's locked in behind. They do spot him out. He gets the leg shot, the double leg shot. Guardian and Edward both down at 15 and both surviving. That's ridiculous. I need to see that again.
It shows you just how close it could be to him getting the clutch collateral 2-for-1 shot, or obviously dying in a horrible way.
My God, man, that, I mean, if Immortals win that, it breaks Na'Vi's economy. Everything is suddenly lined up for them. 6-2 is the scoreline instead. Moving into the 9th round, we've got the AWP on Simple. Guardian should have the other one, I believe, and see how it all plays out. Double AWP on Immortals once again, so 4 AWPs in play. It's overpass. You can totally do this.
Absolutely. It's just so rare to see, right? You get the 4 AWPs, 4 competent AWPers as well, no less. And so now we get to see who's going to find that first pick. And once again, aggro mid a little bit, but this time the focus is going to be all long for Na'Vi. Simple setup with one of his AWPs over here. And Guardian as well. They had both AWPs on the A side of the map here for Na'Vi. Whereas KNG, he's just sitting and waiting, hoping somebody's going to peek him at Monster.
Very defensive setup this time for the Na'Vi team. Allowing Bolts to get all the way in here. And he's really tuned in. Good with the flick. He's very low on health, so might not be able to make it out. Flamey can't quite see it, and he didn't want to risk the blind shots coming through either. So he's going to be able to escape. That's great individual playmaking on Bolts.
I feel like he's got a real grip of the situation here, but Bolts, I mean, he's just winning these duels, coming through short. It feels like that's a part of the map where he's just comfortable. He knows he can take the fights there. And he's trained for that particular spot because he just keeps winning fight after fight, and that's creating so much space for Immortals. They still have 40 seconds, and they still continue to just sit and wait. A little bit more noise made over here towards the B side by KNG, but the action is about to be over on A, and Simple is holding close restrooms, and he's going to get a shot. No, he misses it right over Lucas's shoulder, gets the follow-up on Steel, and now he knows. Too many players over here at long. This can't be anything but, and Guardian and Edward are already rotating up to the A site here to try and bolster the defense.
That's so strange, because Simple can see the shadow on the ground. You think he'd had every chance of getting that kill. Now, all of Na'Vi look a bit out of focus, except for Guardian, who's going to pick up Bolt. That's a huge kill. The rest of the push coming in towards the B bomb site. Henny gets one, KNG with the next. And now it's a 2-on-1. Guardian trying to jump through the smoke. They don't hit him the first time. Re-peeking into the scope. He gets one. Guardian trying for the second. He actually hits Henny on that shot. The smoke is up and he's hiding inside. Flick not going to connect. The pistol is out instead. Henny's right in front and he's going to win it this time. Couldn't quite do it the last one, but here it comes with a double kill and Immortals picks it up.
That's just ludicrous. Shot after shot. AWPs, point blank. And while both of these AWPers, Henny as well, both of these AWPers are very capable when it comes to close quarters combat with the sniper rifle. And sure enough, Henny's the one to land the shot when Guardian actually in the game of chicken decides to change it up.
That just looks like it's so close.
For both of them, Guardian looked like he quick-scoped onto him as well.
We're talking about the emotions for Immortals. I love those player cam shots of them reacting. They get so fired up.
The one thing is that it can come back to haunt them when they get too fired up, right? Things start going against them, and then they quiet down.
It's true, but that's a problem for them. For me, it's entertaining, you know? So, yes, I want them to keep doing it. But you are right. I mean, this is talked about a fair bit, right? High highs and low lows and all that. It's definitely not wrong. I still just enjoy it so much, you know? Much rather have players who are emotionally invested in the game. 4-man stacked on the B-bomb site. Well then.
This was a force buy from Na'Vi as well.
But even when they had the rifles, they seem to be quite confident in Simple holding the bomb site, and he's holding it far back, so he's going to have almost no warning if anything goes wrong. That's a great grenade on Henny.
Sick damage. Henny waiting to see if Guardian's going to go for that boost again. And this slow, measured style coming in here from Immortals, very disciplined. I'm loving this. Slowly moving their way over towards the restrooms now. They have Long. Haven't seen them push Long in a few rounds now, and so this might eventually catch Simple off guard. Is he going to go for the shoulder peek?
It's the perfect timing for it. Deagle going the wrong way. If he peeks Long here, he's got a really good chance of picking up a shot. There's 1 second as well. Taking down KNG. Everything was in it for the third one. Guardian going to be going down. Lucas doing a great job of getting Immortals back into this round. Only 10 seconds, but the bomb will be going down, and this should be their round here. 3-on-3.
Cold yesterday, Simple now, just headshots galore with these digs. And Flamey, he's got the FAMAS, needs to find the shot, and sure enough, he will, but Henny holding the long angle, takes down Seized. 2v2 retake scenario now, and Edward needs to try and get in here and actually exactly pick up a gun, and he will find the AK. Goes for the spray, but Henny is indomitable. 3 kills for him, picks them off one at a time, and Na'Vi not able to make that situation shift their way. So we're looking at 6-4 now. And that was the force buy for Na'Vi, so it doesn't get much prettier here either, Anders, because now, hard eco. That's what's in the books for Na'Vi, and not going to be a pretty buy for them in the next round either.
Oh, man. I mean, few more bullets and Simple just wrecks that whole round. He's doing fairly well for himself. As a matter of fact, he's got 13-5, which is quite a bit more than everybody else, especially more than everyone else on Immortals right now. But I still feel like the Brazilian side are just doing a fantastic job. We talked about them. Oh, well, Simple again. Why not? I was trying to speak, but if you have to interrupt, then better do it in style.
I mean, get Simple down here on the B side. There's a reason why they keep looking for opening kills over here on the B side right now. It's just that Flamey and Seized aren't able to win a duel. Seized, he's managed to recover the AK, so he has that going for him. He's going to try and back off. Missed opportunity there for Immortals to get another kill. Well, I say that, and then Bolts, once again, he just keeps delivering frags from short.
Yeah, it takes quite a bit of damage. But yeah, when we were talking about the whole idea of Immortals not being too let down at the thought of 5-0, look at him now. This is the kind of mental strength you want to see out of a team at this level, and they certainly are showing it. So, 4-4 right now in this round. Obviously Na'Vi with a huge disadvantage with the weapons. KNG moving up, checking one corner, and checking the next, but not quick enough. Edward will pick up the kill, and actually does a fair bit of damage to Lucas as well. Not even sure if that was team damage or Edward, but regardless, still a 3-on-3 with 30 seconds left. If Seized can get that AK into position, actually the boost comes in. That's very interesting. They do give up on it a bit too early. Maybe there would have been a chance. But
Flamey, he finds a shot on both. Traded by Lucas, 2v2 now. Sees pressing forward, trying to get that AK in position, and he does find the shot. Henny, it's time for a rinse and repeat here. You did it in the last round, and sure enough, mid-air shot on Simple, going for the peak, and he's going to spot out Seized as well. This should be a situation that should be impossible for Henny to lose now. It's on Seized to come up with some magic, but Henny backing up, costing him time, and there just isn't going to be enough time here for Seized to get the defuse now. It's all about staying alive, and Henny is not interested in letting that happen. Beautiful, beautiful work from Henny at the end, just playing that situation perfectly.
Some very scary rounds for Immortals here as they keep surviving with 1 or 2 members alive. They've won the last 3 rounds in a row, and all of them have been down to either a 1v1 or a 2v2. That's a bit too close to the edge, I would say. But the upside is they're keeping Na'Vi's economy really low, and as long as they can continue to do that, they should be in a good position.
There you go.
I just love it. I think it's so amazing. 12th round coming up here. AKs and AWP, and then on the other team, no AWP for Guardian. Could be a big problem for them.
But Seized winning a duel versus Steel over on B. That is big. Seized and Flamey have had a pretty rough time of it so far in this first half. For Seized to actually win a duel straight up like that, it's a bit of a confidence boost for him, for sure. And he needs it right now on that B defense. But Immortals, they're already pushing through long, and this might be the opportunity for him here. KNG with the AK, not with the AWP. It's Henny who's going to be backing him up with the sniper rifle. When do they decide it's time to push? Looks like Henny was trying to keep an eye on things, see if anybody was going to go for the peak.
He's so quick. We've seen it the last couple of rounds. Any little pixel, and KNG certainly's got it too. Taking down Guardian. Moving on to the site. Not checking the truck quick enough, but Lucas will be there. And Lucas with the follow-up kill on Flamey, and that's just the whole side gone.
It's unbelievable. Both shots, KNG just surviving. All he had to do was be bait. Now it's seized and Simple. 2v4, no chance at all. Simple is stuck. Needs to find a way down into the lower halls because he is, yeah, look at this, just burning like a fire. The floor is lava. He can't get down.
Oh, that meme just never goes away, does it? Oh, they're shooting through Simple. How did they realize? Seized can't help him either. Simple's got 1 health, so he's got to get quite far away from this bomb, and there are people waiting for him. I don't think he's going to survive here, unfortunately.
No, he's a bit too close.
Yeah. Pretty sure that the bomb is going to do a little bit of damage to him in this corner.
Ah, but he takes one with him at least, I guess.
Small upside. This is quite remarkable. That's now 4 rounds in a row here for Immortals, tying up the scoreline at 6-6. And yeah, the money. Navi. We've seen this yesterday.
Yeah. Playing on the CT side, just don't have the economy to buy anything. And that's why it's just completely flipped now. With 3 rounds left in the half, Navi, they are the ones who have to go for the half buy here in this round. You can see Seized and Simple investing a little bit in Kevlar and pistols, but it's all about the next round where they're going to have the money for the ops and they're going to have the money for full nades. They need to just kind of grit their teeth and bear it here, because Immortals are now poised to take the lead. It's 6-6. And Immortals, they're not lacking for anything right now. They have everything they need.
It's kind of curious how Navi sort of gave up on the idea of having any kind of forward defense towards the birthday party area. They tried it a couple of rounds and they had both success and failure, but I feel like there was no sort of decisive reason why they had to quit doing that. Because now you see some of the, like the last one especially, where Immortals actually walk into the A bomb site, and only when they're there is when Navi think, oh damn, they're on the bomb site. You know, that's not enough time to react, basically. Needs some more information before that happens. Oh no.
Once again. Here it goes. Oh, what? Perfect.
That's not bad at all. Couple of wallbang shots coming out. Over at long, Edward getting shot in the back by KNG was coming in and steal. A bit too close for the C-set, 75. Gonna end up going down.
Bolts needs to take over on short again. Well, Bolts just, I guess, from anywhere. 2 headshots for him on the B site. Now they can even back off the bomb. It's already rotating back over there based off of Bolts managing to get practically into the bomb site itself. Now, another free round. Guardian, he's going to get a parting shot, so that's nice for him. But Lucas is here. Whoa, the follow-up one. That was sick, Guardian. 1v2 with the AK, no Kevlar, no kit. And unfortunately for him, no life either. Bolts is just everywhere. He is in all places. 2 of those kills he gets on opponents who have no idea that he's that far out.
This whole game for Bolts has been really quite amazing. I mean, it's not just the fact that he's sort of top of the scoreboard for Immortals, it's also so many of the kills are opening frags on the B-bomb side. I mean, that's so incredibly... Even if that's all he did and didn't get anything else done, if you can just... If every round you can count on Bolts to sort of walk in and kill someone on B, that's fine. Just let him do that and nothing else. 7-6 moving into the 14th round here. And Navi have money at least.
It hinges on Guardian having the AWP, this mid-aggression from them at birthday. Because again, Guardian, Simple, moving together as a duo. They're trying to hunt them down, though. He might not make it out of here intact. Decides to hang around, but now he has to worry about his left flank. And he will have his teammate there, but Henning jumping right into the angle. That's not going to be good enough, though. 3 players, 4 Immortals looking for the trade, and they find it. And even better, just push right through the smoke and catch Guardian before he can get onto the site.
Taking out Edward as well. Guardian also getting stuck on the ledge, and KNG so aggressive to take down Seas. They just... right now, they're just beating the timing that Navi have. You know, Navi thinking, okay, we'll push up and take a bit of a fight, then we'll fall back to the next position and, you know, we'll fight them again. And Immortals just keep running. Like, that's very hard to deal with if you're Navi. You can tell that they got caught out of position. The last 3 kills of that round were just all, you know, positional kills where Navi aren't expecting Immortals to be that fast. That's quite impressive. And it will spawn an 8th round here for the Brazilian side. This could be a very interesting game now. So this is going to be the 6th round that they win in a row here, Immortals, and that's all good. But you have to realize a lot of that's also off the back of the fact that Navi just don't have any economy. Yeah. So there is that little element to it as well. And it's worth thinking about when we get into the second half, see how good Immortals can retain the economy. That seems to be a reoccurring topic in this group stage here for the Major. Just how do you keep the CT economy alive? People don't seem to do that or can't do it.
Yeah, we're seeing teams go for the forces and then not have the nades when it comes to the full buy. So that's what you have to start wondering. Is it time to start shifting out of that strategy? Just going for hard ecos and trying to have as much money as possible for the nades that will make the difference on the CT side. We've seen Na'Vi go for buys like this one, but also where they just had M4s and like no nades. And you're there, well, why aren't you going at least for a UMP so you can have a few more nades to work with, right on 2 guys, for example. The nades are so key on CT side to smoke off these choke points and to buy time. But no AWP in play for Na'Vi, and so Guardian playing passive mid. He looks like he's going to try and get in position to back up Simple. So I do like to see that. And Edward is still kind of caught in connector, actually. So this could get a little nasty here.
They have got him cornered, but they've got to worry about the fact that he has the Mag 7. Sometimes you don't want to put players like that too close. Bolts with KNG getting a kill. KNG picking up the second as well, taking down Flamey. And Edward coming in, almost got the timing right, but Luca's a bit too quick. Going to pick up Simple as well here in the last kill. The 15th round is going to go to Henny, making it 9-6 in favor of Immortals. What a great comeback from being down 5-0, you know, losing 5 rounds in a row and probably feeling a bit miserable. And then after that, now we only picked up 1 single round. It's kind of crazy.
It was the Immortals show. But you have to, the man on your screen right there in the middle, Bolts, right? We did kind of switch immediately to Na'Vi as I said that, but it doesn't matter. You saw him, Bolts. I think you can put a lot of it on him. A, he's got the calls, and B, he kept winning duels on short and B, and that, you could tell, just kept throwing Na'Vi out of whack. Made his life easier, and made Immortals' life easier when it came to actually executing onto a site. If you keep doing it with a man or 2-man advantage, it's so hard for Na'Vi to have the individual plays to counteract that. Guardian came close, and that's probably another big round where the 1v1 clutch versus Henny. Had Guardian won that round, we might be looking at a different scoreline here for Na'Vi. But between Bolts and Henny, Immortals are just looking fantastic right now.
Battle and Sewer, KNG with a couple of clicks, Henny as well, and moving in, KNG almost gets the next, but Simple with the triple return. Oh my god. Absolute apocalypse in the Sewer here, and now it's Bolts and Guardian in a 1 versus 1 with 1 minute and 25 seconds left. That's so much time. Guardian can pick up the bomb and run anywhere that he wants to. And Bolts, I think, has a bit of maybe a harder task on his hands. He has to guess when Guardian is going. This is all down to some element of random timing as well. He's out of the audio range of Bolts, so Bolts won't know that he's run all the way up here. Probably when he walks on the bomb side, he's going to start to think, it's a bit strange that no one is here. I don't know how this is going to play out, but what an explosive beginning to the second half.
Yep, there we go. Audio cue. Bomb has been planted and Bolt's now rotating up.
Molotov on Guardian.
Yeah, he knows. How does he use it?
Well, Bolts has a smoke, but no kit. This is sort of a rock, paper, scissors kind of situation where it's very hard to know exactly how it's going to work out. There's the smoke cancelling out anything. Guardian hoping for the click, missing every single shot. Oh my god! 5 seconds left. He's going to get another go. Finally, he's hitting them, and he's going to be able to take him down through the smoke. If he had a kit, that would have been a 1 round. So I guess, what does that mean? USP beats no kit in the rock, paper, scissors, Counter-Strike.
Where's the kit?
Madness, absolute madness.
The head shake from Guardian at the end where he's like, okay, actually worked out that he didn't have a kit picked up. And we're seeing it here, and it's ticking down. Yep, it would have been 1 if he had a kit. That was it.
Yeah, it
Large
definitely
margin.
would have. No issue at all, in fact, with the... Seized, I think, was getting a bit nervous as well. Just a release of energy there. You're just seeing your teammate just disappearing shots into the smoke and nothing is happening. Oh my god.
Well, now, do Na'Vi manage to extend this at all? Do we get a real game on our hands here? Or do Immortals win the Force? Because they've gone for the Force buy. Again, not prioritizing nades in the 4th round buy. Just trying to put it all here and see if they can get something out of it. Henny, he did get something out of it. He got a few bullets. That's no fun.
I would be very careful about challenging this scout on long. It might not be worth it. I mean, there's no real reason. At least throw some grenades if you're really going to fight him, but just peeking him like this, what if he hits a headshot or just 2 or 3 body shots? Like, it isn't worth it.
Yeah. It's the body shots that are killer. It's like, yeah, obviously if he gets frags, but I mean, if he keeps tagging up your guys and dropping them down to 30 HP, that's no fun. That's where you start getting in risk with the 5-7s and the CZs. It makes life so much easier for Immortals.
Yeah.
So they're changing it up. They want to get close quarters on this. Wrap through restrooms and see if they can just blow up onto the site.
KNG gonna walk right into it. That's an easy kill. And that probably will spark the push on towards the A-bomb site. Henny goes down, Simple. Even if he was low on health, still able to pick up the kill, no problem. Grenade gonna be traded against Bolts, who gives one back. Still looking quite comfortable here for Na'Vi. They will lose Flamey. Lucas having a fight with Edward over at the bank. Lucas on 4 health, so...
by the way, the bomb needs to get planted at some point. Okay, never mind.
You say that, but...
It's like 12 seconds left. They're still fighting. That's a slight risk. Like, if you lose both those fights, then suddenly it's, you know, 2 versus 1 and the bomb isn't planted with 12 seconds. So, yeah, you're right. Don't want any of that. Na'Vi on the comeback trail here. 9-8. Anything can happen at this point. I mean, again, we've been sort of hammering this point home a lot, but really a lot of it comes down to, can Immortals keep their economy afloat in the second half? So far, in this group stage of the major, it seemed like on all maps, some worse than others, but pretty much on all maps, the CT side is struggling to do that. So, see how it plays out. Oh, well, that's awkward.
Yes.
Sorry about that, Steel. Flamey, long range with the MAC-10. And, well, it's a free bomb site. They're going to get the plant. No problem at all. Nobody actually covering for C's. That's a little bit risky for him. Obviously, if somebody is on upper, he's a dead man, but whatever. Luck favors him this time around. And Guardian, yes, going to be able to spot out Henny. KNG has taken Flamey in the meantime, though, and so Guardian will find the shot. And I like that. Simple. You don't need to go and hunt the kill with the AK. Let the guy with the MAC-10 find the shot. Let him get the kill. Let him make the money. It's the whole point of him investing in an SMG.
Just running all over the place. Looking for the last members of Immortals, if they can find them anywhere. They're making a lot of noise, and you can see Immortals trying to sort of dodge it a bit as much as they can. They do pick up another kill, and one more at that. If they could just get the AK. He actually has picked it up, KNG. He's around the corner. Simple wants to fight him. Going very low, but at least steals the AK back. That's good news.
Yeah, expensive round though for Na'Vi. In the end, I mean, Guardian finding 2 kills, or finding a kill at least with the MAC-10. Flamey as well, spending a whole lot more than they wanted to though here. And so, does Guardian hold on to the AK? Yeah, he does. Interesting. No AWP in play here for Na'Vi going into this round, where of course Henny actually managed to just squeak by and pick one up. I think that's KNG sacrificing himself for him. We're seeing a shift here in Immortals as well. KNG was the one who seems like the primary operator just at the major qualifier not too long ago, and now it's Henny who's actually getting the AWP priority.
My god, Edward is quick. Flashbang is in. He's going to pick up one. Goes for the refrag. And Flamey there to pick off Steel. Henny goes down to Simple now. KNG all alone on the bomb site. And Flamey, great secondary entry there. He got the first one on the ramp as well, leaving Bolts in a 1 versus 3. Sees where that smoke is coming from, but now the bomb is being planted and he goes down. Flamey with a triple. That's such an aggressive push. So the Molotov is up. They obviously throw that from the other side of the railway. Yeah. And then once they get to the L-bend, the Molotov is just disappearing. The people outside of the bomb site are still throwing flashbangs in so that they can get that over. That's so well coordinated by Na'Vi. That was a beautiful round. And you could, and even worse for Immortals. There was a guy jumping for the peak. He was just out of sync with the fact that Edward was running in. So he was out of, you know, he was behind the wall when Edward was running in, and then they just didn't know what was happening. Couldn't be better. We're
seeing the short smoke go down again here. Curious to see if we're going to see a repeat. Not quite as clear. It's like Na'Vi are not interested in running into a trap. They know that there's going to be pistols here for Immortals. And so 10-9, Na'Vi in the lead now. On T side, they saved the AWP from the last round as well. Very nicely donated by Henny. Guardian gives thanks. And well, no reason to rush things, it looks like, here for Na'Vi. Instead, move together. Flash setup. Going to be clearing out short. Simple's now got connector. And sure enough, it's looking like Na'Vi are just slowly working their way here toward the B site. I don't think Simple spotted the man in connector there.
No.
Bolts could have a chance here to ruin things.
It's very annoying for Bolts that Simple closed the door, though, because otherwise he could have like a little cheeky angle. But now he has to actually open the door himself. Lucas gets one steal with the next. Is it going to spiral out of control here? Immortals with the first 2 kills of the round. They need to bring this back right away, Na'Vi. Bolts now sniping away in connector, trying to see if he can find the face of Simple. Instead, Simple will get the refire. Sign of life here for Na'Vi. Now it's a 3 versus 4 still. With only 40 seconds. The bomb trying to make its way back. Spray through. Looked like that could have been deadly.
Oh boy. That's deadly. That's the bomb. 30 seconds left and C's has to run over here now. Doesn't know if Henny's holding close. The Molotov to buy even more time.
That actually kills the round.
That's so perfect.
They actually cannot. I don't think they can get, by the time this is going to run up, I think this is going to be just a bit too long to actually run to the bomb side.
You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta go. And basically you need Simple to clear the way. Simple has to run straight out onto the B side and find the shot on Lucas. And now, well, life gets difficult because Lucas can stop C's from running in. There is no time to waste. C's just has to run in and plant, and it's just not going to work. He's going to get denied. And you see him like just doing the rotation with the mouse.
Unbelievable. He just makes it. He was at 6 seconds when he started to plant that bomb. So 2 more seconds and it would have been too late regardless.
That Molotov was so sick.
Yeah, that's I was trying to do the math in my head about like just like, because it buys quite a bit of time, right? And he can't really do anything about it. So that's remarkable. If you had a smoke or something, you could have caught another 5 seconds off of that, but that's so hard to deal with. What a way to lose a round. Immortals striking back, getting the first couple of kills, and then the bomb being dropped. Edward down the ladder. Ties up the scoreline at 10-10. Double AWP on Immortals, and the one on Guardian there. Let's see what happens here. This is now... We said it might be an explosive game. I think we're getting our money's worth right now.
Yeah. To use a quote from Hank, now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Should use more Hank quotes. I like that.
Don't think we can say many of them on stream, Anders, but we'll keep it in mind.
It's true, very true actually.
But just that's kind of what you need at this point if you're Immortals, though. You need a little bit of a lucky draw, winning an eco round like that, managing to just, because otherwise you're looking at 11 to 9. You're not in double digits. But now Immortals, they get kind of a new lease on life because they saved so many guns from that last round. Look at that, 3 AKs, AWP. You've got 3 guys who actually have halfway decent money on it, or 4 guys rather, who have halfway decent money on Immortals now. And so if they lose this round, it's not the end of the world. They could even go for a 4 spy and get right back into it.
Oh, damn, what a shot from Henny, but he doesn't realize there is an army coming for him. He's smoked up on one side. Grenades are rushing in. He's going to get one more kill. Close range, gets a headshot on Edward. And finally they take down Henny, but that's a remarkable triple kill. Dropping almost all of the Na'Vi team, and he was alone. There's no cover or anything. They had him boxed in. They had so many grenades, and they couldn't take care of him.
That's not how you're supposed to do that. That's not how that's supposed to happen. Should be just the bombardment with the nades, making use of the advantage, and then...
Well, there's one issue that's going to be at the back of Navi's mind in that situation. That's the fact that if they want to throw Molotovs in, they have to peek a fairly wide angle, and if he's scoping there, then they have a grenade in hand as they go down. Bolts gets a kill on Simple. Flamey, the spray on one, picks up the AWP. With 6 seconds, he's going to be going down. That'll be Immortals winning another round, largely due to Henny just being a bit of a rock out there.
That's what we're talking about, right? One of the key factors to victory for Immortals is going to be Henny and his ability to come up with plays like that, point blank with the AWP. Just taking over rounds. That's a quality that every top team needs. They need to have a couple of players who are capable of doing that. And so we got a little bit of a demonstration here from Henny. Bolts obviously going to be rallying the troops, but I think right now for Na'Vi, it's Andy, their coach, who's doing the most of the talking.
This first peek here.
Yeah.
Sees him. He's got the adjustment. But the fact that they can't do anything, they have 4 Molotovs in this position. And what they throw is what? A single flashbang. And that was it. And it's not even a great flashbang. Like, it goes like way into the wall and almost lands behind Henny. Like, you know, at least take the time. Make it a pop flash or something. Or use some of the Molotovs. But a little bit of panic on Na'Vi cost them a lot. Now we've got Tech-9s on everybody and a lot of grenades too. This could be a fairly quick round, or at least sort of a contact play. Where they just edge their way closer, and as soon as they run into any opposition, then it's go time.
Yeah. You've got the connector control coming up here for Na'Vi. Guardian and Simple working together as a duo. Seized is going to be backing up Edward, and Flamey just making sure that they can't get aggressive over on the B side of things here for Immortals. Fairly slow stuff, actually, measured, but they are checking everywhere. And this is one thing that's been fairly frustrating for Na'Vi, is the fact that they aren't afraid to play connector, Immortals, and that puts a lot of pressure over towards B or A. So if Guardian, if they want to wind up on B, which looks like that's going to be the case, they need to clear out top mid, they need to clear out connector to make sure that nobody can rotate in quickly behind them into sewers and get that flank going.
Pretty high flashbang coming in, already affecting anybody. And now Na'Vi is setting up for the execute. 50 seconds, so plenty of time, but now is as good a time as any. Trying to see if they can block off some of those AWPs, which is always a good idea. They are making their way in, and looks like they could definitely get the bomb plant at least. Steel and Lucas picking up a couple of good headshots with the AK and M4. Bomb will be planted, but it's going to be nearly impossible for Na'Vi to hold on to it here. Simple, with 23 kills in the game, top fragging at the moment, but with a Tech 9 against 4, it's just not enough.
They don't even get the plant, Anders. They don't even get the plant.
How do they not, though? I don't understand.
That is what you're wondering. It's like you've got the smoke walls, you ran a very clean strategy, but Immortals played that retake. I love the fact that Immortals are prepared for a rush on B as well. Both of them holding CT side, other side of the smoke. I mean, no easy frags there for Na'Vi to get the ball rolling for themselves. But still, to not get the bomb plant, that's frustrating. Because look at the impact this has on Edward's economy, for example. No nades, he has a flash, right? 2 nades on seized, 3 on simple, and the Molotovs, they just don't have them. And so going to be a bit of the aim here that has to come into play for Na'Vi.
They really needed that bomb plant as well.
Yeah.
Like, you look at the sort of lack of head armor on 3 and also no grenades on those players, so that $800 bonus would have made a big difference in a round like this. Really confused about why they didn't manage to get the bomb down. It might have been a really good grenade. I think Edward got exploded, so that could be part of the reason, but still should have been able to maybe do it a bit quicker. Let's see, 2-round lead for Immortals. Na'Vi starting to struggle a bit, and in terms of keeping the CT economy alive, like we were talking so much about, that's a big deal, but they will get the kill on Bolts there. Guardian to pick up that one. Now something is working for Na'Vi. Opening frag and making a big rotation towards the other side, where look, Steel is moving his way in the monster tunnel. When that smoke disappears, what's going to happen? He's going to get flashed in right into Guardian's waiting arms, and now Lucas is in a lot of trouble.
This is finally going right for Na'Vi. 2 opening frags. Lucas still alive on the site though, and while he's shown that he can spray through the smoke before, just dancing around the bullets right now. Is he going to get the timing right? He's got his teammate very close behind him as well, and hoping to deny the bomb plant. Not going to find it. Perfectly done for Na'Vi. They're able to back off, and now it's the after plant. Point blank from KNG though, assassinates Guardian, and he can get the angle onto short as well, but Seized will find his teammate Lucas.
KNG trying again. Henny's there. The double orb is in play, and it's the retake as well. It's so hard to do, but KNG gets a kill. Trying again. Henny tapping the bomb a single time. KNG getting one more frag. It's now a triple for him, and Flamey's on the other side denying the bomb. Hiding in the corner. KNG picking it up for the clutch and the defuse. Absolutely ridiculous. How does that work? Retaking double orb against, what, 4 AKs? That was a 2-on-4. That is never supposed to happen.
No, Anders, because we are always saying that, right? You do not want to have double ops because you run the risk of not being able to execute the retake when you get into it, and KNG's just like, hold my beer. Let me go ahead and get 4 kills real quick, point blank with the op, no scopes galore. I love it. Well, Na'Vi definitely do not, and you can tell that they are not pleased with that. That is a round where, I mean, that was a 5v3 plant situation. They have everything they need to lock down the round, and somehow they let it slip through their fingers. And so now Na'Vi, this is where it's a true test. Can they come back from this? Can they get their heads back in the game?
This is completely absurd, isn't it? When Flamey gets the kill through the smoke here, thinking, okay, just a bit of time more, but KNG's relentless. And the reaction, you see, the opposites on both teams here. What a remarkable game this is. 13-10. And now Na'Vi, I mean, they have some money and they've purchased into this round, so maybe it will be enough, but they're being stretched very thinly right now.
And again, they were prepared for this. Identical setup for Immortals. It's a retake sort of plan. Steel and Lucas, again, holding in CT, allowing for Na'Vi to get up onto the site and get that bomb plant. Guardian taking a lot of damage in the process, though. But as soon as these smokes clear, Immortals, everybody's going to be able to rotate in, and they can start moving in.
And they've got huge grenade superiority to actually go for the retake, and that's probably part of the plan as well. We'll see if they can execute it as well as they did last time. KNG continuing where he left off in the last round, getting a kill, seized, Gonna get zoned out. Lucas is there with a headshot on Edward, and Henny as well. It's just picture perfect. There's nothing left to chance. Bomb is being defused inside of the smoke. Guardian somehow gets a double. That probably shouldn't have been allowed, and they're going to rediscover the bomb there and will be able to defuse it in time. So a bit risky, but ultimately it will be 14-10. And Immortals now just 2 rounds away.
Cutting it so close. Guardian the hero. And just to remind you all, this is a 1-1 match. Both of these teams, 1 win, 1 loss. And so it's not like their tournament life is on the line, but you definitely want to be with the advantage of being up 1 game right now. And look at just how hard you have to fight to get here. But yeah, we're getting the replay. No, we don't actually get the replay. Sorry. I like that, you know, I'm watching live and you're watching on the stream, so we do kind of get the replay whenever we want it over here.
Yeah, I've got a permanent 30-second delay. It's kind of cool.
That's sick.
It helps if you miss anything that's important, I feel like.
Yeah, it's kind of painful to rewatch Guardian though there, you know, because he gets both kills. And then Henny didn't even have a kit either, so imagine it's like, if Bolts doesn't find that bomb, there's nothing Henny can do.
Yeah. No, there was a minuscule chance that something could have got messed up there. The Immortals are playing just an incredibly high level of Counter-Strike. They're doing more or less everything right, and their economy is so good for it. They've won 5 rounds in a row here. 3 of them have been defusers. Guardian will get KNG over at long. So now, again, Na'Vi with the opening frag. You think this is it. Now they've got a real chance of doing it. Henny with the refrag, though, taking down Simple.
And look at that. They just halt.
Yeah, slowing down.
Grinds everything to a halt here for Na'Vi. All of a sudden, like, wait, there was a man in mid, too? Okay. How do we approach this now? And it looks like the solution is to get a smoke down deep on long. 2 smokes, in fact. Well, all 4 members are here gathered up for Na'Vi. The shot through leg onto Guardian. Okay, then.
Who does that? Like, who bunny jumps through the smoke to leg? I mean, to just take that battle. That's madness.
Bolts. So sick. Bolts. He's going to get the total flank. Now they're sandwiched in. Seas realizes, though, he goes to the one spot on the map where he can maybe get out, and Flamey's there to help him out as well. Right into Connector. But Steel and Lucas are both down on the B site. They could be ready for this.
Got a really good setup for it. Steel gonna hear seized and will take him down. The bomb is committed on the site. There's only 11 seconds left, and Edward, yeah, you can't fight it. I mean, all they have to do is hide. If they don't show themselves, you'll never find them with 10 seconds. So time is gonna run out. It will be 15 rounds for Immortals here. Great effort, and just, I mean, they're looking so confident on the Brazilian side. This is the kind of Counter-Strike you just love to watch. Like that jump through the smoke up on long, even if it's not a kill. So ridiculous.
It's just a wall of blue now. It started off with Na'Vi looking fairly good, like we were going to have a scrappy second half here. It just feels like now, as soon as they got broken on the economy side, just this has been Immortals' game. I mean, it also helps that KNG gets 4 kills in a double-off retake. That's pretty solid, too. Can't count on that happening every time, but still, Immortals right now, they have everything going their way. It is going to be Na'Vi with a fairly reasonable buy, actually, all things considered. 4 rifles, pretty good nade count. Only Guardian with the Tech 9, and Bolts holding close in Connector's about to get a rude awakening here. Flamey and Simple keep pushing forward.
This is it. Henny opening up, taking down Edward. It all rides on this for Na'Vi. They need to continue this and fight for overtime, but Bolts is making that very difficult. Taking a kill on Flamey. Simple did go down to 4 health, and he's the top fragger on Na'Vi. They need him to come alive here. 4 versus 3 right now. Another couple of kills here, and Immortals will be able to steal the map away from Na'Vi and go 2-1 in the group. Means they're just a win away, soon to be, from making the playoffs.
Yep, in their first major as well.
Yeah.
So imagine that. Royal Road, perhaps? They've got the confidence.
Seized?
Might get slapped there, Seized. You might get slapped.
To be honest, it wouldn't have made a big difference anyway. Guardian and Simple are now trying to fight it 2 versus 4, and Simple is practically not even on the server. He's solo on health. Steel can see the legs of anyone sneaking through. Not able to get the kill. That's a bit sloppy, perhaps. But how did they get the bomb down? It's on Simple. Surely he's going to have to give it up. If any grenades land or anything else, that would be pretty risky. Yeah, we'll swap it over to Guardian for good reason. Flashbangs are out, but this is 1 in 1,000 if they can win this round. Simple picking up the AK as well. Trying for a bit of a spray. He goes down, and Guardian a fall next. And it will be 16-10 in favor of Immortals here. Remarkable game from them. Absolutely amazing, especially
looking to catch up with SK, who are just leading the way in South America right now, but on the world stage as well. I mean, SK, they are just looking like world eaters. Like they have got nothing in their way to stop them from taking this major. It's going to take a huge play from one of the teams here attempting to stop SK, but Immortals showing they definitely